What's going on, Guardians? TBL here, back wishing you a very happy start to your weekend. It's Friday, it's Thursday once again, and it actually might be an exciting one for once in a blue moon because we have got some interesting changes coming to the world of Destiny. Of course, earlier this week we had the Bungie ride-along sandbox live stream. We got to live stream and commentate over that. It was a lot of fun, and we got to see some of the changes that are going to be coming to Destiny next week. And I gotta say, not all of the changes are great. We're going to get into talking about that in just a bit, but I'm excited for some of them, like the changes to auto rifles. It's got me out there practicing with my high impacts. You guys see I'm using the old Genesis chain here. I kind of forgot how good this weapon was in PvE. It's a really solid auto rifle. And you know, I just really haven't gotten much time to play with it because auto rifles are mostly bad. But this one, it feels good. It hits really, really hard. The focus fire ability mixes in with its special focused firefly ability. Firefly on an auto rifle still blows my mind. But yeah, we've got some weapon changes coming next week, and Zer brought Hawkmoon today, so I'm not going to go ahead and overhype things, but you might want to pick that up. With some of the changes to hand cannon accuracy coming next week, Hawkmoon might just be another top tier gun. We'll see. But yeah, next week we do have that patch going into effect. It's going in on Valentine's Day. Ooh, gonna cause a couple of relationship issues when your bae's like, let's go do something fun. And you're like, I'm playing Destiny on patch day. But one thing I'm really looking forward to is, of course, the auto rifle buff. We've talked a bit about this before on the channel. But auto rifles have needed it for a while, especially the high impact ones, and it looks like they're definitely going to be getting it next week. We're getting a base damage buff on those things, as well as a crit damage modifier increase. So right now it's about 1.25, they're bumping it up to 1.3, which knocks crit damage for high impact autos up to about 35 damage per crit, which is pretty darn close to the year 1 levels. Remember, Cyros, after the initial October nerf, in year 1, dealt about 36 damage for precision shots, which was great. It was a fantastic weapon. It was by far and away the #1 weapon in the Crucible back in those days. So it looks like we're going to be seeing a return to glory for high impact autos, and I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine with me. So all that and more is going into effect next week on Tuesday. Very excited about that, but that's not the only thing we've got to talk about today. We have finally got some real, credible, straight from the horse's mouth Destiny 2 news. Are you guys ready? Because this is exciting. This is going to be some world-breaking stuff. It's what you've been waiting for. We've all been waiting for news on the sequel to our favorite game here, Destiny 2, and it's finally time. And the word is, it's on course for a 2017 release as per the Activision investor meeting. You guys surprised? Oh, well, I mean, you shouldn't be. We all expected Destiny 2 to be coming out in 2017, but I guess, you know, it's good to know that it's absolutely going to be coming out this year. That development is on schedule. There's going to be no delays, hopefully, and we're probably going to be seeing some of Destiny 2 coming very soon. Hopefully they're going to be running a beta around the time E3 goes live. But for right now, we've learned a little bit from this Activision earnings call. When it comes to Destiny in particular, they stated this: full Destiny sequel in 2017 to broaden the franchise's global reach, which, along with follow-on content plans, sets the stage for growth. They also made mention in the notes that Destiny has showed steady engagement in Year 3, referring to the eager fan base. Which is a bit of an incredible note since this game is almost 3 years old, and while the player base certainly isn't anywhere near where it was in its heyday, there's still a lot of people playing Destiny. Remember, we talked about a week or so ago about the player numbers for Trials and how they were the lowest they've ever been, but that those numbers still showed over 215,000 individual player accounts getting on to play Trials. That's a lot of people for a game that's as old as Destiny. And I mean that compared to the first week of Rise of Iron, where over 700,000 unique player accounts logged on and played through the Trials mode. There's obviously still a lot of people playing Destiny, and it definitely looks like Activision has taken note of that moving forward, and hopefully it's all going to wrap around into Destiny 2 with some brand new content, some brand new fun, and a lot of stuff for the player base to do. And it looks like we may just be getting our hands on that sometime this fall. Now, the fall statement comes from a legendary hero in that earnings call who decided to stand up for the Destiny Reddit community and ask about the release date for Destiny. This hero, going by the name of Doug, asked during the call when Destiny 2 would be seeing its release, to which they simply answered fall. He also inquired a bit about the development of Destiny 2, to which he got a very surprising answer. According to the Bungie rep there, Destiny 2's development is going very well. that it's on track for its release, and for players who have invested a lot of time in Destiny 1, there will be some very special things for them in Destiny 2. They said that they'll really enjoy the game. What that means, we've no idea. And they also mentioned that when it comes to story, it's going to have a cinematic story with memorable characters. Which, if Taken King and Rise of Iron are any indication, I could definitely see that happening. After all, this time around, hopefully this story isn't being broken down and rewritten from the ground up a mere 3 to 4 months before release. But otherwise, it looks like the development of Destiny 2 is going very well, and it's going to be on track for a release sometime this fall, probably in November. And that we'll be learning more about the game very soon. But alright Guardians, that's pretty much it for the news. Again, very excited about Destiny 2 and very excited about the patch that's coming next week. I'll have links to all of these news stories down in the comment section below, especially that earnings report call so you guys can hear the good news for yourselves. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, I am TheBlackLink. You Guardians, stay frosty.